it's Kelly, and I'm here with another installment of Work the Line. And Rachel and I have decided this month to use the Live, Laugh, Love from Elle's Studio, the Live, Laugh, Love collection from Elle's Studio. And I love Elle's Studio papers and embellishment, so I bought quite a bit of this when it first came out, as you can see. I bought the collection pack, and then I bought lots of embellishments. So let me just kind of go through. It's a lot of, so you can see this green, yellow, purple, and red, and then a little bit as well of sort of like an aqua color. And I'll show you some photos I'm considering. I love this piece of paper and think this would be really cool to use with something. So I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. And then I have a couple of border strips that I've already used. Some wood grain paper that I love, kind of a little multicolored, almost petally raindrop thing. And here's the pattern papers, and then I'm just going to flip them so you can kind of get an idea of, oh, and I have a piece of shine in here just because it kind of works, so I will avoid that. But here's kind of the back sides of all those papers, so you kind of get an idea of like the colors of this. It's fun, kind of summery colors here. So there's the papers, and I'm going to kind of keep those fanned a little bit for myself to kind of help me think about what I want to do. And then I'll show you the embellishments I have. I have quite a few. So they have puffy stickers. So I have the puffy stickers. I have the hearts that were released at the same time. They release a puffy sticker every month as well, so that goes along with this. And then I also have the Live, Laugh, Love cutouts. So these are, little pieces you can cut apart for journaling or embellishment. I have the labels. And then I have the snippets labels, and I've used some of these already. Then I have the journaling cards here, and I'm going to show you the back side, but there's 4x6 and 3x4. Then I have the stickers that were also released at the same time that kind of go with this collection as well, just like the puffy hearts do. Then I have the wood veneer that goes with them, and the bits and pieces, which are the die cuts. And then lastly, the enamel dots, again, that not necessarily from the collection, but goes with the collection, was released at the same time. So I am going to actually limit myself to the items from this collection because I have so much of it, and I need to get it used up because it's, time for new things to be coming in. I have a couple things on order. So I have a couple of photos that I'm considering, and I'm just going to lay them on, I think, this paper so I can kind of look at them, since I like the idea. I like this one of my grandson here. Cute, picks up a little bit on the blues without being the blue. I have this photo of the two of them, which I think is really fun and cute. And then I have that one of my grandson here that I think is fun and cute. Now, I love this wood grain, so I'm thinking that would somehow be fun to incorporate. Not quite sure how that will work, but I definitely could do that. Like even just in a smaller piece here like this. And let me kind of see, and this is, you don't always see my full process, but this is kind of how I think about this. A lot of times you see what I'm doing right after this step. So I kind of like this, but I'm thinking this photo, because of the background here, is kind of fading in, even though I like this yellow, and I think it would look really good with maybe this somehow. But I'm thinking I don't care for this photo with what I'm thinking about so far. I also like this. That would also work with this as a piece of something here. Like even a border of some kind would be really cute with this. And this is all about how he loves corn. I might have to find something to mat this background. And then the other option is that photo. And I like this, but not so much with that yellow. But it looks cute this way. I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to cut these top borders off. Sometimes I need to do that to kind of figure this out. Helps me see the photo just a little bit better. And I have a Caterpillar Pro trimmer, so I'm not bringing that over. See, now that really helps me kind of see it a little bit better. I do kind of like this fun little background. Let me kind of lay it this way. See, because then I can see how that lays against all the colors. So I like this one. I'm going to cut the borders off this other photo too. Sorry for going off camera on you, but that's kind of, this is my true 12 by 12 scrapbook process here. Okay, so my other option is to do this. And right away I'm seeing that this color and that I don't like together. So the question is, do I have something else that I could border that with, which I do. I'm feeling like that's kind of fading in there, though. So not loving that. I could also do the same thing with this photo, but I like the yellow much better. Okay, that's going to be the photo. So that's kind of how I decide what I'm doing. Now, sometimes I have a photo I want to use and then I go finding product, but in this case I'm going product to the photo. I also like this little border strip, and I'm not sure, maybe I will use this as a border, but I also think this could be a cute border, but this is also really cute this way. So I'm probably going to use that. I'm thinking that already, that that's what I'm going to do, and maybe use that other piece as a border strip. But we'll kind of see what happens. There's also these labels, but I think they're a little bit too rectangular with that. And there's other border strips here. There's that cute one I could use as well. I'm just taking a quick look here to see what I can see. Yeah, this is probably the other one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you on fast forward and we'll see how this comes out, because I have no idea what's going to go on with this layout other than what you're seeing right here. Be back in a bit.
All right, so let's get the layout started. I'm going to take that yellow polka dot paper and I'm going to mount the photo of my grandson on that paper. And I'm just kind of checking the measurements there just to see what I think for size. And then again, just sort of checking to see. And I like how that turned out. I'm going to go and I'm going to cut the border off that wood grain paper. That wood grain paper is Ellie's Studio, or Elle's Studio, Live, Laugh, Love, the wood grain. And actually, I won't repeat Live, Laugh, Love 100,000 times, because that's pretty much almost everything is Live, Laugh, Love. So the wood grain paper is the wood grain paper from Live, Laugh, Love. That stripe paper that I'm going to cut down right now is the polka dots paper from the collection. And I love the color of that, how many great colors there are. That polka dot paper is the polka dots paper from the collection as well. So that's that stripe paper is the back side or the B side of that paper. And then that little heart border strip that I have right there is from the collection. It's the petals paper. So really I've used, well, I guess I've used 3 different papers, but I've used large portions of just one paper, which is really nice when you can do that. And you get a lot out. I love how bright and colorful this collection, but I like that about pretty much all of Elle's Studio collections. I just think she does such a beautiful job with coordinating her colors, and they're bright and fun and happy and clear colors. So now I'm inking all of my edges on this border strip and all the other papers as well here, and all the elements. That just gives some definition to them. I don't know why, but almost any time I work with Elle's Studio, you will have heard this before, I ink the edges, and that's my gray flannel Memento Dewdrop ink there. which if you watch my videos, you know I use a ton of that. All right. So I'm just trimming things up here, and now I'm just deciding about where I want that photo to sit. And now I'm going to go to the journaling cards from the collection just to see what I can find here. And I did think about making kind of like an L here. I think you've seen Shamel do that a lot if you watch her videos. But I thought that that 4x6 card just took up too much space. And I'm not liking those. Those were a little bit more sort of horizontal oriented. I do like this live each day to the fullest, and my plan here was just to journal a little bit on the bottom, but I wouldn't have been able to do very much journaling. Now I have a wood grain paper, and I decided what I wanted to do was add some of the wood elements from the collection, and they're the just the wood veneers from the collection, because I thought that would bring the wood paper over into the layout, or the other part of the layout, and it's just a really nice neutral. So I have that little happy banner and that little heart there, and I realized when I turned that sheet over that there was a back side to these journaling cards. Some of them have it and some of them don't. So I think within a collection they do. If you buy their monthly packs, I think they don't, or their monthly kits. So I found that great heart 3x4 card, and that I knew once I saw that I was definitely going to use that for my journaling. So the elements are just called double-sided journaling tags for the 3x4 card. And now I'm playing around a little bit with adding in some die cuts. Those are from the collection, the Bits and Pieces. And I have that cute little journaling die cut there that says notes from today, and it's purple. And I just like how it brings out some of the colors there. And I'm playing around with other elements here. And I'm not finding anything else that I decide I really need to use from those bits and pieces. I do think I want something down in that bottom, on that bottom stripe, just so that I have a third spot for an embellishment, but none of the bits and pieces are working. And I was looking at some of the cut aparts, but I didn't see anything there that I liked. But I did find the stickers, and those stickers are not from the collection, but they were released at the same time, so they coordinate with the collection. And I found that little one that says around here, which I thought that was kind of perfect because it is the story of him playing out in the backyard. So I'm using my Cricut spatula there to get the sticker up, because I had it had gone down a little bit crooked there. And I'm looking at the puffy stickers from the collection there, and I found a heart that I thought I might like to use. The only thing is some of that's going to change too. All right, so now I have that, the bottom cluster is done, and now I'm just looking for where I want to place the die cut and the wood veneer heart, and I want them to touch each other. I say this all the time, but when your elements touch more than one other thing in your layout, it really helps bring your layout together. So like the photo is touching the two papers plus the border strip and the journaling card, so it just kind of get everything together. Now I forgot to ink the journaling card before I glued it down, so I'm going back and I'm inking that. Isn't that always the way things go? When we ink, we forget to ink everything. I don't know how Shamel does it, because she doesn't seem to forget. I guess she's probably so used to it. All right, so now I have that little happy wood veneer. Again, that's from the wood veneer pack from the collection. And I'm just gluing down a couple of little things here. Now, I do like the way those little puffy hearts look, but I think I need some in other places. So I'm going to the actual puffy hearts from Elle Studio. These again are not from the collection, but they were released at the same time, so they coordinate. So I'm kind of looking at, there's all sorts of colors and sizes there. I love these hearts. They've made a couple of different versions of these. All right, and again, looking at where else I can add things, and I decided I want to add some hearts into this cluster here. So I've found a green one, and then I'm thinking about a different size here. I was playing around with colors here a little bit, and I keep going back and forth between what colors I want to use. So I've added the green heart there. And then I'm looking at my date because I know I need to journal, which I will do, I believe, off camera. I did this layout a couple days ago, but I think I do that off camera. And now I found a little yellow heart and decided I wanted to add some yellow into that side. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to do my title. And I have Elle Studio's letter stickers, and I wanted to grab them, but for some reason I didn't, and I grabbed my jelly bean soup ones instead. So I totally intended to use my Elle Studio stickers and didn't. So it just goes that way some days, doesn't it? So I'm going to make the title Sunny Days, and I'm using the jelly bean soup alpha beans in blueberry teal. These are quite a few years old now. You can see I've really used the heck out of this sheet, and you know, pretty soon I'm not going to be able to make any titles with these anymore. But I did manage to get Sunny Days out of this with just a little bit of letter MacGyvering. I didn't have to do too much here. And you'll see a neat trick I used to get a Y, because I'm missing a Y. Now I'm going to make an A, and so what I'm going to do with that, actually I think I'm playing with the Y here, and what I did is I cut off an X, the top part of an X off, and then I'm going to find another letter that just has a straight part to it, and I'll put that down underneath. And then you see I'm MacGyvering the A there, so I just took a V and put it upside down, and I'll use a dash that's within the letter sticker set here to put the crossbar across that A there. And see, just playing around, I think I took a J here, got that cut down, and then I just, you know, put it together, and it works out great. You know, yes, can you tell that I MacGyvered that letter together? Yeah, but really that doesn't make that much difference to me personally, and it's not going to certainly make a difference to the people who are looking at my layout as well, honestly. So I really like the way this looks. Just in case I forget to say this at the end, please look in my description, because I'll link Rachel's layout for Work the Line with her Elle Studio Sunny Days Elle Studio Live Laugh Love collection. All right, I added one more heart there from the Puffy Hearts sheet. There will be a still shot and a couple detail shots coming up. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.